You read the title, you know what's happening, let's get into it. Step 1, choose any class that you want to make money with. In this case, I decided to be
the Stabby Tabby
and go rogue, because if you can learn to fight this boss with a dagger, you can pretty much use any other weapon as well. Make sure you bring a pickaxe for the froststone ore, as well as a good amount of potions and bandages for the fight. Step 2 is going to be to load into ice caverns on any player rotation. Just make sure that you have the check mark box for do not fill empty party member slots selected, because you're doing this alone, you're just going to go hide, and that's all you need to do. Step 3 is to crouch jump up into this hiding spot. In my opinion, this is the best hiding spot on the map, and it's rarely ever checked. The hiding spot can be found in the far south, shown here on the map. Step 4 is to jump into the ice abyss and make it up to the center platform. Step 5, kill the harpies on both sides of the center stage so they don't aggro on you during the fight. Now we can get into the fight. Go ahead and interact with all 4 Demon Guardian Shrines, and once the force field is down, the first thing you're going to want to do is jump directly into the Wyvern's chest and proceed to play London Simulator. Now there are 4 main attacks that we're looking for during this fight, with others explained at the end of the video. The attacks consist of the tail swipe, the arm swipes, the jump back ice blast, and the flying ice blast or dive. For the tail swipe, even though you're essentially motorboating the Wyvern the entire fight, you'll see the tail rise up in the back and hear a specific audio cue he makes, like in this clip. Once you see the tail rise up, ensure to wait about a second and then do a crouch jump to avoid the attack. The next attack to look out for is the arm swipes. For these, he will start to wind up the attack by first putting one of his arms forward. Whichever arm he puts forward is the side you want to walk toward to avoid the attack. After he swings, walk toward the opposite side because he can alternate arms and consecutively attacks up to 5 times, like in this clip. Step side. Step side. Step side. The next attack on the list is the backward jumping ice blast, where the Wyvern retreats backward while shooting an ice blast toward you. If you're already in the Wyvern's chest, the blast will miss you completely, and you'll just use this time to either run up back to him, or you'll have to bait out his one-shot move. The Wyvern has a one-shot move, which is a forward body slam that covers a good area in front of him, like this. So now he still has a smash move. Yep, there it is. There we go in. The Wyvern can do this move once every 30 seconds. Make sure you be mindful of this timer and get out of his chest every so often and bait this attack by kiting in and out before going back in. The next attack we have on the list is the flying ice blast and dive. For this one, he'll jump straight into the air and either dive immediately towards you or fire an ice blast or 2 before diving. Either way, for this move you just need to turn toward your left or your right and start running straight. Finally, for this boss fight, we have the phase transitions. The Wyvern has 3 phase transitions, all of which begin with him jumping into the air and shooting 3 ice blasts at you. As soon as he jumps into the air, all you have to do is strafe to your left or your right and act like you're drawing a slight curve in the floor below, as shown here. Crouch jump. Perfect wall. Strafing to the left or the right in a slightly curved pattern helps create an ideal ice wall to hide behind or in front of, depending on the phase. For phase 1, the Wyvern will fly to one corner of the stage and start flapping his wings and breathing ice breath on the map. Just crouch behind one of the icicles and you should be fine. Toward the end of the video, I will have an example of a rocky fight with the Wyvern and how to handle dealing with the unlucky rolls of his moves. Phase 2, he will hover above the center of the stage, flap his wings, and try and push you off as well as use his ice breath. Similar to phase 1, just crouch behind an icicle and you'll be good. And phase 3, he will hover above the center again, but this time he will not use his ice breath. He will just flap his wings to try and push you off. This time you want to be in front of the icicle on the same side as the Wyvern, and you'll be safe. After he drops from each phase, just be mindful that his one-shot move will be off cooldown. So just bait that out, go back in, and victory should be yours. Here is a full clip of a Wyvern fight I had where he spams the one move you never want to see in this fight, and that is a forward pounce. If you are inside of his chest, there is no dodging this move and you take about half of your health and damage. If this happens, play safe, dodge his moves, and heal up. Being greedy for more hits will always be your downfall in these fights. Hit one. What you do is you don't play greedy. Make sure you back up and you full heal. You take as much time as you need for this fight. Don't rush it, or else you die. He's gonna do stomp here. And then go back in. He already used his stomp, so we have about 30 seconds till he gets it back. Yeah, crouch jump. Step to the left. Crouch jump. To the right. Look for that arm extending. And then start to move to the other side in case he does a second swipe. And see, I got to here again. So we're just going to heal up. Oh. Go. Get back in there. Stab him in the face. He's going to have a stomp. Now we get back in. Left. Go to the right. Go to the left. Nope. Crouch jump. Right. Left. Right. Oh. Yep. Another lunge. Double lunge. Wow. I rarely ever see that happen. Again, make sure I take my time. He is really wanting to lunge around right now. Just healing up. Just live the pounces, so make sure you are at full health so that in case he has a crazy pounce streak like this, then you are healed up, good to go. Walk these, the only time you have to stop is when he lunges. Just gonna keep healing. He really is all about lunges this run. The run, yep. Any of the lunges. Stomp, perfect. Gives me a break. Another lunge. Next stomp, I think I'm just, no. See, I was thinking of getting greedy there, going in, but don't. Always suppress that. He's gonna stomp here, and then as soon as he's done, nope. Gotta bait out the stomp, and then he's going, yep. Left. Right. Right. Crouch jump. Oh, I was actually in the egg pit there. Got a perfect wall. Yeah, that's another thing you need to be careful for, is if you're in the middle of the stage, you could get down in that lower level where the Wyvern egg could be, and that could end up messing up your crouch jump or a tail swipe like it did there. It's all good. You just heal up, get back in there. Bait out the stomp. Make sure to jump those if he continues to do them. Oh. Yeah, see the eggs nest already. Almost got me a second time. Yep, there's a stomp. Now go back in. He jumps back, you just sort of follow him. Crouch jump. Crouch jump. We have a decent wall here. Here's a good example of this won't block me fully, so I'm going to stare here, and I have to do a balance. Or no, this one actually got lucky enough to where I can stand still. But usually I have to tap A and D to make sure I'm balanced in the middle, which I'm doing right now. You just gotta play a little balance game if you don't get a perfect wall to sit in. Do the stop, there we go. Go in. Try to stay out of the egg nest. There's a lunge here. Since we're on the final phase, play extremely safe. So you have 5 minutes. Heal up. Don't get greedy. Make sure I'm not letting that little crevice screw me over underneath the hit. Ooh. See, I'm out of bandages, so I'm just gonna have to drink a potion and deal with what I got. He is almost dead, though. So. Gotta fade out to Stomp now. It's been more than 30 seconds. There it is. Now we can try to go in for the finisher. It took me about 30 attempts before I got my first successful solo kill. Don't be afraid to just load up a game with base gear and attempt the fight. It's the only way you'll get better at it. Let me know if there are any other bosses you guys would like to see farmed. Otherwise, best of luck grinding.